So if I search for rock alpha, go to image, you can see you can find lots of rock alphas are available very easily. You can use any one of them. Then for applying a rock alpha, I'll make sure switch off the symmetry because this time it will add details and I don't want it to be symmetrical. So depth I can, if I want, I can increase it. Too much depth. This is too much. Okay. GLD, GLD, which is that. I have to check it one more time. This otherwise looks fine. Nice uneven surface and all. So, for this, now what I'll do is I'll create two separate set of UVs, or maybe I'll just simply delete the outer side because that's not required. It's taking a lot of polygons. The easiest way to do it is I'll just simply brush, control, create a mask around it, control W, shift F and check, W, so you can see clear bright color. Now control shift, click on this section again. It will hide that section. Go to modify topology and delete hidden. But to delete, you have to delete all the lower division. That is something you can delete because it's high poly. Delete. So you have two separate parts, but they are the same polygroup. So to fix that, go to polygroups, click on auto polygroup. It will automatically convert this to two polygroups, sections that are polygroups. Click Control on Shift, click on the inner part. It will isolate that section only. You can see nicely detailed. You have this thing, this cave structure. Now you can just simply go to geometry one more time and delete hidden again. So now you have remaining with this part only this section. So I want to create a UV with this for this section. So There are multiple ways to do it. So personally, what I prefer is half control like W, then again click half control W. And oh no, that will be like much easier. Control W. So I did half two polygroups. Go to now I'll go to my this one. That is also not required. So first, like my basic structure is ready. So now I want to convert this into my low poly. So what I'll do, Control Shift D, duplicate, or you just simply click on this duplicate. Duplicate your model. I'll delete this. This part is not required anymore. Duplicate this part. Then I want to reduce the polygon. This is like 2 lakh something. That is something is not we cannot use it. So I'll go to Z measure. 5 is 5,000. 5,000 is like I guess good enough for this, and click on Z image. It will remesh the entire model. And you might be thinking, why then we can remesh the actual model only? Why I have duplicated it? Because I want to project all the details from high poly to low poly, and I want to make sure like my both the low poly and high poly snap perfectly. So sometimes you might find this kind of issue in your model. That's like quite normal. Okay. So whenever you face something like this, remesh it one more time, basically. Like suppose still you're not getting the correct thing, like if you do it multiple, like regularly, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times, it will be fixed. You see, almost clean, almost clean. Right? Almost clean. And one more thing, this like back part. This is also not required anyways, but still I'll keep it as of now. If required in future, I can delete it. So now you can see this low poly is kind of clean. So 5,000, still I feel 5,000 is quite dense. If I want, I can reduce it even further. I can like make it like 2 and then remesh it. I can do that. See? And I can see some 2 parts. Okay. So you can just clean this entire thing, and I'll just check. I feel there's a floating piece here. Yes, I can see that. So I want to clean those sections. So how to clean that? I'll use that one. So select little bit. Control W. Hide that section. Go to geometry and modify topology. Delete hidden. So that unwanted part is deleted now. Now, if I want, I can just simply remesh one more time. It will fix all my problems, almost all my problems. So model is quite low poly. It's like uh, if I want, I can reduce it even further, but that is something that would be too like destructive. Let's try it again. Yeah, this okay. This works perfectly. This work. You can see it's quite low poly, but this if I switch on my high poly now, you can see my high poly and low poly doesn't match at all. The shape and volume and everything is way too different. So what I'll do is Control D, one subdivide, then go to project and click on color. I don't want. I want only geometry. Project all. So basically project all the information to my low poly. Still, because see now you can see some deformation on low poly, then you control D, project all, control D, project all. So like you can see, there's a lot of variation. So this much was, this is quite nice. This is something we can bake it in this thing. Marmoset very easily. Once we have this solo, so first I'll export my high poly, save high. High, it's already there. Exported this one is not required anymore. Now I have this low poly, but this low poly is not unwrapped. So what I'll do is, unwrapping this, rectangle, get this part, control W, and go to V plug, UV master. I can switch on symmetry and keep poly group. So it will split this into two separate UV shells, unwrap. For this subdivision level, let's see. My bad. Delete that. Poly group, unwrap. Done. You can go and check flatten. You can see it's not accurate, but you can just these part you can manually fix. You can do that very easily. It saves a lot of time. So and you can see fit your 0 to 1 UV template very easily. And flatten. Export. Oh, sorry, my bad. Export. Okay. Export. Low. So now low and high poly both are exported. Both are done. Now I'll go to Marmoset. Baker. Your low poly, import, drag drop, place it to low, high poly, drag drop, high to high. High to high poly, low poly, full bake. It is for matte setting, baker. So if I select, you can see my cage, it's little bit like inside, so I can increase the cage slightly. Okay. Now go to bake. You have to save the path. Desktop only. Save underscore new. And size is 2K. I guess for this section 2K is fine. Normal is selected. Big. You can see it's big. Only this section will be visible. Rest everything won't be visible. So creating this kind of stuff is quite easy and quick. So my now normal is baked. My map is ready. Now close it. I don't need this anymore. So normal map and save low. I just cut this two and save it in the folder. So this is something like I did, like even if I don't bake the normal map, I can create those normals in Unreal itself because we have the Quixel, right? So Quixel, I can export all the rock texture map and all this thing and generate this thing very easily. So import, where is my case? Case low, import all. Let me check it first. I imported the cube and I'll place it here in my scene. I feel it's little too small. I just have to fix this thing in Max itself because we have placed it in Unreal. So Unreal, this orientation will be little different, maybe tilted or something. That angle is maybe little different. Next, should be here. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, all these things. We'll look here. This side looks fine. Oh, okay. There's some issue. That's something we can fix. Now we have this map, this cave here, like cave structure. That is something can be done very easily. Like if I post something from crystal, give me a second, save all. Excuse me. Bridge. Let's see. Surface, rock. Because it's a rocky surface, so I'll search for some rocky structure. Nice cave, kind of. This looks nice. So, okay, let's download this and then export. By the time I'll download to see more rock textures, it's, it's importing. So I'll export to see more because what I'm planning to combine two three normals to get this kind of rocky effect. This is, this looks nice. Export. Yeah, everything is there. Material is here. Select this. Double click. Apply. Apply. There are two polygroups that's what it's doing that we have to fix it. Make sure while before exporting, import your file into Max and double double check it's not unnecessarily broken. And you can see smoothing group issue also there. That is something we have to fix. And you can see instantly it looks like rock. And what I can do here, double click, and see everything. Save, go here, styling, 3. Instantly, you can see it looks nice, rocky detail and everything. If I required, I can convert this material to two-sided, or I can freeze this some section, some blockage. You have some blocks here to block out the light. So this is like one way to you can create your cave. Just one more way to create caves is that's a like bit tedious task, but that that gives you better result. For that 3D asset rock. You can see we have like quite a bit. You can see nice cliff rocks and all. Download. Like usually like game for close up they use this technique. For distance they use the other technique. So the technique I'm going to show now, that is something they use for all close up shots. Downloading. Okay, by the time it downloads, it takes a second. You can see I have created this assignment, this thing, and plus if you go there, week 3, off editing.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I sent you a mail. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got your mail, but I could check it. So I'll check it with some video, right? I'll check that, then I'll get back to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh, like if you open this, you can see I have uploaded that reference thing, pipe, and plus the blueprint pipe and the latest max file I'll upload it here. So you can just simply download and check that. Okay, attendance. Present. Okay, let's see. Akshay is present. Abhijit M. Anirudh not here. Anshuman is present. Ashwin should be Ashwin is present. Ethan present. Dilip present. Rohit absent. Shiva present. Sunil Rakesh Raji Purnasam present. The rest everybody here. Okay. It's downloaded. So then export. And you can see it's written, it's open case. Like this clip is from one side. It's not a like it's not a closed model. It's an open model, but that is something we can deal. You are about to import a high poly mesh. May cause this thing. Okay. Cancel. I'll go and check my settings. Export setting. Oh, no high poly. I don't want high poly. LOD zero. Just LOD zero or maybe LOD1 will be good. Source file ZTL I don't want. I have to re-download this because I don't want ZTL or high poly model to import into Unreal. That will crash my Unreal. I guess I have previously changed this thing. That's why it happened. So I have to re-download. It will download quickly because it's a low poly model. It was downloading high poly previously. Done. Now export. What is happening? This is file. Excuse me, I don't want it. This is also don't want it. LED one is fine. Export. Now this time it will import it properly because that high poly was there. That's why it's reading that high poly again and again. So loading. Where it's loading that model and plus creating the material. It's done. I have the model and plus material. Save. So this is I can hide as of now. I won't delete it. Drag drop the case. There's a clip, so it's a quite huge. It will look really nice. Don't have to worry about those caps. Those I will fill. Hold, copy, rotate, rotate. So this right, right click, transform. This is just Y. Yes, Y. Rotate, all. Rotate. So, and I can bring it in here. Just to check, I'm just placing it. It's just a placeholder. gives you more dimension and more detail and looks really nice, and it reacts with light very nicely. And for all these holes and all these things, I'll import some other small rocks and place it there. So that will like cover all these holes and all these gaps, all these holes and everything. I can use, or I can use some other rock here directly, or I can just simply like scale it down. You can scale it down and place it nicely and fill those sections. That can be also done. You see, like now it's this color almost the same family, but warmer, and it looks nice. It reacts with light very nicely. There are all the deformation, rock, and all the effects. Play. Okay, there's a okay. Okay, I need to create a just a collision. Collision wasn't like not too like fix it. You can see like, it looks nice, clean, and then it's full rocky thing. Creating this thing will be very easy and nice. So there are like two techniques. You can use any one of them based on your system configuration plus your character interaction. If the character is like really close to that surface, make sure that surface should have decent amount of detail. Of if the surface is flat, like if the character is like if you can see it from a distance, it's quite far from the camera. Then you can use the other technique and like keep it flat and use normal only. That works perfectly. and, uh, and start adding all the details. I think it should be a little bit wider. Slightly it should be wider. That can be done if I widen up the low poly. Yeah, jump. There's no collision, you can see there's no collision. The front section is also no collision, so that is so this like collision is full simple collision using. I have to fix it to like this thing. uh, Complex collision so that we fix everything. We can go to that section also. And I'm planning to extend that section and like what I'm planning because we have the scene just like this, just this much only. So what I'm planning is I can make this entire part and because this part there's no reference for this, it's something like this. I'll combine other rocks and all. I'll make a cave opening or something. So it will look nice. So when you travel through this tunnel, it will transition from day to night, like from your dark from this dark part. It will be really. It will look really nice. And similarly, I can extend this section also. So I'm planning to create a like cave tunnel and cave and rock this thing. So I can do this very easily. And lighting, just I have used rectangular this light only, rectangular light only, and placed it here. And material wise, I have applied basic some random material as of now, but I'm going to texture it properly in substance. So I'll from tomorrow we'll start texturing because the cave is also ready. So most our parts are ready. Like they're like few things. I have like few detailed pipes and few hanging pipes and those things are remaining. That is we can do it like while giving final touches. Then also can do it because I'm trying to create this entire scene. So we'll modify this entire thing and create those like add those this thing, and then I'll add small parts. Okay. And then to texture this also, this all these things properly so it look nice. And similarly, let's say okay, this all this thing. What exactly? This is something. This is something I textured manually in Photoshop. So it's like it's still going on. This is some other batch, and there they have this Maya. So I'm creating this thing. And so texture it properly, place everything nicely, and create all the like everything and scene is like plan my scene. I plan my like entry and exit both, and that corridor thing is center. So maybe I can express. I'm thinking to extend this, convert this into a donut, and then connect these two. So it can be a like a passage through like from this part to this another section, and convert this entire thing into a donut. So it will look nice also. It will I can create a huge scene very easily, and I'll try to create a big scene, full legit scene where like full game level. I'll do that. So first, I'll just start texturing from tomorrow properly and place all my assets in engine. And yes, like that's what block all your block out everything, import into Unreal and place everything into Unreal. Like base add base lighting, basic lighting, and then start texturing because like without importing into Unreal and placing into like modular pieces, you have to place everything together. Then only you will understand what are the textures you want to do and what are the like okay, rock I identified. This looks better rather than ZBrush one, so I'll follow this one instead of that one. So you have to test it, try it out, and then do it. So, okay. So, and lighting have used same thing, and there's only one thing I have added in this thing is this. Yeah, this atmospheric fog and exponential fog only I have added. So that is something. Actually, nothing happens. Only fog instead of the bluish foggy effect will go. That's the only thing I have added. Rest everything is same, just to give it more depth. And later I'll add some depth of field and all, so it will look nice. And from tomorrow we'll start like with this thing. Like we have to like add all more pipes and all this all stuff. The side pipes are missing. Like all these things have to duplicate. Then those boxes are missing. Those boxes have to place. So all those things will place, and then we'll start sectioning. So I'll see you guys, guys tomorrow and submit your files. Submit your files. What else I can say? Yeah, do it, practice, and submit your files.